Okay, everybody, a good morning. Happy Friday. We are ending the work and school week with a little bit of positivity here. We're trying to stay dry as long as we can between tonight, but a shakeup is coming into that first alert forecast as we get towards the weekend. Thank you again for checking in. I am WIS First Alert Meteorologist Tony Schiavaroli. Now let's get into the nitty gritty here. Let's see how all this is working to shake up our skies. What we've held on to for a lot of this week, off our coast, high pressure. Dry air comes along with that high pressure. That is finally starting to move its way out to sea a little bit, and replacing that will be us being sandwiched in between still some lingering bits of that air mass and another one off to our northwest, where it's going to be a big area of low pressure. That's where this moisture is coming from. It's going to start to drive down to South Carolina, and now we're going to be talking about it right here. So let's continue onward into these days as we get back to some unsettled weather for the weekend. Now, yes, even with this graphic, it seems a little more menacing, but it is the next big thing as we get into some thunder and showers overall, scattered showers into the upcoming weekend. But the thing is, it's not going to be widespread. I want to make that point, as I've been trying to throughout the entirety of this morning. We will continue to see some rain threats and obviously even a little bit of embedded storm threats, but it's not going to be something that's around for the entirety of the weekend. There's going to be breaks in between, and until we get there, we of course have a nice break still right now. A beautiful live check here with a sunshine working to break free and through of a very thin veil of clouds above. This is I-77 looking north and southbound near Bluff Road, mile marker 5. Let's recap some of these temperatures as we've kick-started the day with a lot of mid-60s, now already back to upper 60s. So sunshine, of course, still breaking through. Some UV rays, heat in the region. Sumter right now mid-60s, bottomed out around 61 to start the day. Lexington and Columbia we've seen basically held around most of these marks. We haven't really changed from mid-60s. Orangeburg right around upper 60s. Winsboro, Newberry though, Saluda and Batesburg, Leesville. We've seen spots out towards our west getting warmer already. And also even seeing that for areas like Manning and up towards Camden, where some fog has been around for spots this morning. That is trying to break up and break free into the day. As we go into this warmth and mugginess, it's still going to be around for our Friday though. High temperatures in the mid 80s and a muggy day. Not too bad out there. Still going to see some outdoor conditions you can enjoy. Then we go on. We get into the weekend where we're going to be seeing some shower activity and a few storms. Okay, so we continue to mesh all of that together as this area of low pressure I mentioned continues to push towards South Carolina, but the core of that area of low pressure is going to be off to, again, our north and west. We're not actually going to see it move through the state. What we have is called a trough. So it basically extends down from the area of low pressure. It usually goes along the cold front too. So you'll actually start to see a little bit of rain forming in what looks like a cold front, but it's not completely passing through. I just want to make that clear right now. So going into Friday, we're just initially trying to get into this new air mass. We're going to see more clouds mix in late in the day, a couple little stray bits of precipitation, just going 20% for what we can see late today, and even with that continuing overnight, not too impressed. Saturday morning, starting to pick up the pace a little bit, still just bits of light precipitation, but how about this? As we make a little bit of a jump forward towards the afternoon, we're going to see more of this now, things flaring up, saying, okay, sun breaks out, temperatures warm a little bit, even though I'm thinking more of the middle of our viewing area towards Richland County, even some of Calhoun County as well, Sumter, see where it's that break. I think this is going to be filled in a little bit more because, I'm going 50-60% with that rain chance, and everything is not going to be fully covered, no. But we will be still seeing a good deal of coverage around our region with scattered rain, scattered being the key phrase there, and some rumbles of thunder. Could even see a few stray strikes of lightning late in the day, especially once we get to that peak heating time, 4 or 5 p.m. You get those temperatures. That'll be around 80, but that'll be just enough to give us a little bit of some storm threats. Not as much as if it was 90 or above, but I digress. That's still going to be infused enough into our atmosphere to give us a little bit of convection. So listen out for those rumbles of thunder. A couple downpours could easily be there with the moisture on the increase into our atmosphere now. Be mindful of that as we keep onward still into the evening hours. And this is what I'm talking about. You see how this is a bit of a line segment almost forming? You think, oh, is a cold front passing through? And the answer is no, it's not fully passing through. It's going to be a trough that kind of makes it look like a cold front. It's just basically an extension down from this area on the southern portion of a low pressure system that is driving its way through the Carolinas, still continuing to bring us some on and off scattered showers with those little storm threats. But overall, storms won't be too bad. They shouldn't be this weekend. They don't really have enough potential to gain a lot of strength as we look onward. And even getting late into Sunday, could see some more sunshine break out. So that's why I've really just kept these rain chances around 50 to 60%. The certainty is just not there for any widespread coverage. Now, going through today, another recap of our National Day, and I love this one. This is a really good one, National Specially Abled Pets Day. Just a good shout out to those, of course, that are differently abled. And, ones at shelters, you're giving them that chance at life and just a great life in general. Got the Wiener Dog here on wheels. We got partly cloudy skies, highs around 87 today, and with that mugginess, still going to be feeling like upper 80s just overall with that heat index. But here comes the weekend, and into that shakeup with that low pressure off to our north and west. We're going to be seeing some showers and thunder return, more cloud cover, with some limited breaks of sun still possible on Saturday, and then even more some breaks of sun that we could see later into Sunday. Let's keep things onward as we go back to those temperatures dipping back a little bit, mid-80s on Monday, and then we see more heat ramping up again because we don't see a cold front pass through. That is the thing. We do not see a big change in our air mass. It's still going to be warm. We're still going to hold on to mugginess, so get ready once that sun breaks out again for Tuesday and Wednesday for highs to soar back near 90 degrees. And some low 90s possible for Thursday as well. Thanks again for checking in. This has been a WIS First Alert Forecast Update. Truly appreciate you checking in on this live stream throughout the week. Now we're going to be pivoting from news in a little bit, giving you, of course, pivoting from weather, getting back to the news. We're going to give you some live news updates coming right around at 9 o'clock. That is what's new this morning up on this live stream. But once more, have a great rest of your morning. Thank you so much for being here.